Hi, I'm Mark, and today we're going to be talking about emotional resilience. This is How to Bounce Back with WSU We Support You at Wichita State University, where we discuss resilience and recovery. When we're really trying to balance school, a social life, extracurricular activities, maybe a job, it can be easy to forget to take care of our mental health. So today we're going to talk about emotional resilience, or achieving and keeping a healthy mental state. Because this can be a fairly complex topic, I'm going to step into my role as Dr. Green, a psychologist from the Counseling and Testing Center. In order to be emotionally resilient, it's best to start by just getting a better idea of what's going on. Our brains are miraculously complex, and everybody's is different, so beginning to just have some insight into what's going on is always the first step. A therapist can help you better understand and become more aware of your emotions, and you can also begin practicing mindfulness techniques like meditation. As you become more aware of your feelings, it's common to find that you might have a few that can be pretty difficult to handle. Fear, anger, grief, and other emotions can be overwhelming, but by learning to cope with them and by developing healthy strategies for handling them, you can become more emotionally resilient. No matter how you're feeling, taking care of yourself will help to get you going in the right direction. Make sure that you're eating a good variety of foods, that you're getting regular sleep, that you're staying hydrated, and that you're seeing a medical practitioner when you need to. By taking care of your physical needs, you take the first step of taking care of your emotional needs. Like I mentioned at the beginning, as a college student, you have a lot to handle. Adding in work, class, homework, and everything else you have to take care of, it can start to feel like you're drowning. One way you handle this feeling is through perseverance and reframing. Reframing is just changing the way that you look at a situation. Instead of thinking about all of the different homework assignments that are due this week, you can break that into smaller pieces. Then you just take one piece at a time and work through it. By reframing it that way, it becomes easier to persevere and make it all the way to the end. Emotionally resilient people often rely on their support group for help and assistance. As a college student, your support group can include your friends, your family, even the faculty and staff that you come into contact with here at Wichita State. Surround yourself with people who will help you and lift you up, and that you can lift up in return. And always remember, it is not a bad thing to need help from others. If you feel like you could use some emotional assistance, or if you just would like to speak with someone about some of the ideas featured in this video, you can make an appointment to talk to a counselor at the Counseling and Testing Center. Just stop by Grace Wilkie Hall, room 320, or you can call us at 316-978-3440. If you or a friend are feeling hopeless or having any suicidal thoughts, you can always call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. Thank you for joining us. This has been How to Bounce Back with WSU We Support You.